Welcome to the Norse Spirit podcast, friends. A journey into the world of Norse herbalism, self-improvement, and the mythological ties that bind them together. I'm your host Hans, a personal trainer, a writer, cybersecurity engineer, and a lover of Scandinavian culture, coming to you from the very heart of Sweden. Välkommen ska ni vara allihopa to the very first episode of Norse Spirit, where we embark on an epic journey together. This podcast is all about motivation, inspiration, and personal growth. We are taking the wisdom of our Norse ancestors and applying it to our modern lives to help us all become stronger individuals. You know, 4 years ago, I found myself in a place I never thought I'd be. I was tapping in a fog of depression and anxiety that made even the simplest task in my life seem like I climbed Mount Everest. Sleep was basically elusive. It was like a friendly ghost that I had decided to haunt someone else's house, you know. And the weight, let's talk about the weight. I was carrying around so much extra baggage. And I don't just mean the emotional kind. I was seriously overweight, and it was taking a toll on my health and my self-esteem as well. So, to be brutally honest with you, I felt like I lost my way as a man. The anxiety was so crippling that I couldn't even face going to the local store. It was like every item on the shelf was an accusation, a reminder of how I was failing. Back at home, things even weren't better. The house was in chaos, because I couldn't find the energy or motivation to do anything. My wonderful girlfriend stepped up and took on the most of the household responsibilities. I mean, I had a good job, but something was off, you know. It was like I was a puzzle piece that didn't fit anymore. I felt out of sync, a mess in the midst of a well-ordered universe. And the worst part was, it seemed to come from nowhere. But friends, that was then. And this journey we are on, this Norse Spirit journey, it's about how we can take our lives back, how we can find our strength again and become the best versions of ourselves. Right? So yeah, let's dive in. There was this one moment that really sparked a change for me, in my case. I was watching an episode of Vikings, and it was not the scene, but it was the episode where Rollo decided to fix a guy's leg in the forest because it's bent at an odd angle, you know, Well, so right then, these guys were actually warriors. They were going into battles with axes and spears, facing death without fear. And here I was, a guy living 1,200 years later, getting anxious about going into the store where the meat is neatly packed for me. The contrast was so absurd. I just started laughing. I hit pause on the series, and in that moment, I decided to start my own path. I was starting from less than zero. My goal was just to go back to the baseline. I mean, I wouldn't even join my girlfriend for morning walks with our dog. So that's where I started. I decided to join them for the morning walks, and that small change set off a chain reaction that transformed my life. I started getting up early and planning out my entire morning. I set goals for myself, 5 goals to accomplish before 8 o'clock. I had everything timed out, forcing myself to stick to the schedule. At 5 o'clock, I get up, go through my morning toilet routine, and then join my girlfriend for a walk with the dog. By 5:30, I was hitting the gym. At 6:30, I head back home, cleaning up the house. At 7, I sit down for an hour because I want to learn Icelandic. I still do. And finally, at 7:30, I get ready for work, mixing my own herbs, preparing a cup of tea, and so on. And you know what? Already there, I felt this is what I had to do. This is what I had to do in order for me to step up and to get stronger as an individual. I felt a glimpse of hope. And to be honest, I think that routine, those goals in the morning, that saved me. Because I already there felt that my anxiety was not at the top anymore. It gave me a sense of purpose and direction. And it helped me to start a journey towards becoming the best version of myself. Now, let's fast forward to today. The depression that once had me in its grip, gone. The anxiety when I made a simple trip to the store, vanished. Today, I'm stronger than I ever been, both mentally and physically. That's why I'm so passionate, so fired up when it comes to self-improvement. That's why I'm here, sharing my story with you. If I can help even one person out there to start their own journey towards becoming the best version of themselves, then I consider it a mission accomplished. Over the years, I consumed a lot of knowledge. I read multiple books, listened to countless podcasts, and I continue to work on myself every single day. I'm even working on my first book, which is all about Norse botanic, the herbs and berries of the north. And here at Norse Spirit, we're even planning to release our own tea later this year. This isn't just any tea though. This is a tea that's packed with health-boosting ingredients, all with a Norse twist. So everything I do, every step that I take, is aimed at inspiring and motivating people to start their own journey of self-improvement, drawing on the wisdom of our ancestors. So if you're interested in herbs, in self-improvement, and in how all of this ties into Norse way of life, I'd love for you to join me on this journey. You can show your support by sharing the episode, leaving a comment or hitting that like button. Let's embark on this adventure together and uncover the true power of Norse Spirit.